Good afternoon, it's Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and today Frank brought me home this piece of furniture that I seen and I wasn't gonna say anything, and he picked it up. So in the neighborhood, it was it's a cabinet from somebody's garage, and it has a little bit of stains and stuff on it. So I am going to clean it up, and I'm going to use decoupage on the top to cover some of those stains. So if you guys hang with me, let me know where you're from and how the weather is today. Right now it's 64 in eastern North Carolina and it's cloudy. I think it's going to rain, but it's hot. Well, I'm going to say warm and a little bit humid. So hopefully my paint dries. So I'm going to turn on the cam so you guys can see my little cabinet Frank brought. And this cabinet has a bottom base and it has two stacking things, and there's no back to it. So he thought it would be perfect for his plants, which was the same thing I thought, but I didn't say anything because he fusses at me for getting furniture. But I didn't say anything. So he got it. So I wanted it. He got it. It's all good. We're going to paint it, make it pretty, and I'm going to put his plants on it until I change my mind again. So hang tight. I'm going to flip around the view so you guys can see what's going on here. Let's see if I can get going. Okay. Pull this back. Hey, there we are. So this is just a, it's like a little cabinet. You guys can see the front here. It's like doors. It's fake. I can get it open. I can't open it from here. But there's two doors. I'll work on that later. But right now I'm going to work on this top because it's stained and rough and that's sticky. So we're going to try to get this cleaned up real quick, and I'm going to put some decoupage on it to cover and hide. So if you guys have questions, please put them in the comments so I can see. I think I can see all the comments in the stream. I'm going to use some Fusion SF. I'm sorry, Fusion. What is it called? Fusion. TSP alternative to clean this up a little bit, and then I'm going to use Fusion. Odorless solvent because this is sticky. I'm going to try to get those stickies off, and then I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to try. Look how nasty. But it was in somebody's garage, so it's fine. They said they didn't want to move it when they moved. So, and I lived in a military area, so they moved quite a bit. And I thought this would be perfect for Frank's plants. He loves his little plants. He keeps everything live, which is lucky because I kill it. This is sticky. SFO. I'm going to try to get that off there. If it doesn't come off, that's okay because I'm going to decoupage it anyways. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's Tuesday in eastern North Carolina. It's a beautiful day today. Frank brought this home. I was on my way home from work Monday and I seen it and I'm like, oh, I would like to have that to go for Frank's plants because he's got plants everywhere. Frank has plants everywhere. And he had got it and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go pick that up. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I was wanting it anyways. I didn't tell him that. I didn't call and ask. He brought it to me. That's a good thing. I'll try to get some of the sticky off. Even though it's not sticky anymore, it is leaving. Still have an issue. So I am going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to take some more solvent on it and try to get the stickies up. And then I'm going to put some decoupage on the top of this. And this is Fusion. Where does it go? It's the lid. Hang on. It's Fusion odorless solvent. If you guys can see it. Boop, boop. I made a mess of it. But it gets the stickies off stuff. So I'm going to use it to try to get whatever the sticky stuff is off so I can paint it. I just don't want the stickies to be on there. It ain't going to hurt anything, but I just don't want it to be there. I'm going to cover it anyways. First, I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to do decoupage on the top. Nasty. Let's try again. And I'm sorry, guys. I am in the dining room, so it may be a little echoey. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up so you can hear me, please. I don't want to go through the whole thing again and guess if you guys can hear me or not. So if you can hear me, please let me know. If you can't, I'll have to play with the mics and stuff. Unless you like me being quiet, but I'm going to talk anyway. So if you can hear me, okay. If you can't, okay. because I'm going to talk no matter what. And that's just issues with the paint on the top. Glad you guys can join me today. Let me know where you're from or where you're at, where you're watching from. Topsail Beach, Eastern North Carolina is where I'm at. In my dining room and not my little office today, because this piece would not fit in my office without my other stuff in my office, because I gotta clean that. Okay, so that's clean. I'm actually, and I put TSP alternative back on it to get some of that solvent, because I don't want the solvent on top of this. It will raise the paint won't stick to it if you don't clean it off. So I cleaned that off, and then I'm going to cover the top with some Champness from Fusion. It's kind of a blue Champness. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. It's like a blue. So I'm going to paint this. Just going to cover it. Just put something underneath it. Oh, you guys can't see me. Glad you guys can join me. I'm not sure who's on there today. I'm not sure if you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. I love chatting with my friends. We're going to upcycle this bond that Frank brought me home so he can put his plants on it. He has plants. I don't know if I said it. His plants everywhere. Sorry, my where I'm painting now is out of the screen. I can't get my little stand up high enough so you guys can see. And the other way you couldn't see, so give me a second and I will come back around. I'm just going to put a little bit of blue down so we can push it forward. You can see. There we go. It's on wheels. Frank put it on wheels for me before he left. He ran over to Philia's house so he can wait for the cable guy to come, because Philia's having issues with her cable. And she works late. She don't get off until like 7, and they got to be there at 7. So she teaches dance to little kids. So Frank went over to hang out until she can get home, get her cable fixed. Hope you guys are doing good today. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just underneath, right? Okay. And you guys can still see the paint rings from underneath where it was a little distressed. So that's what's going on there. And then I'm going to get a little bit of Fusion. Oh, there it is. I'm going to get a little bit of Fusion Tough Coat. It's just clear matte Tough Coat. We'll put it in the cup. Get ready to start decoupaging. It's a little wet still, so I'm going to wait a minute. If you guys have questions, just put them in the comments there so I can see them, so I can answer them for you while we're waiting on all this. On the front of this cabinet, I am going to put some of these to make it look like it's tin. These are plastic little things I got from Dollar Tree a while back, and I'm going to finally put these things on the front of the doors. So that's going to be exciting. And then I'm going to use rivets. I'm going to use this piece of decoupage for the top of this to cover some of that mess. So if it'll dry here real quick, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start on this end. I'm going to work myself over Give me 1 second and I will, oh, the whole thing won't fit on the screen. Okay. So, let's see, if I can start here, I'm going to push it over a little bit. Ooh. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to work my way that way. So, put some on the corner here, and it's dry. It's a little... I'm going to start with this side here. It's still a little damp. Hopefully don't mess it up. And if it bubbles, then I'll take an iron to it. Okay, make sure I have enough medium on it. Then I'm going to take my rivets. And it's facing this way. This is the front here. This is the back. So I'm going to make sure I face it that way. I want the front. I want this to be like this. So I'm going to lay it on here. And then I'm just going to smooth it out. See if I can get it on here. And if it wrinkles, okay, it wrinkles. But if I don't want the wrinkles, I can take an iron and some parchment paper, and I can get it warm on cotton, and I can put it over top of it after it dries, and it will reactivate the glue. See, it isn't all the way dry. Okay, so we're going to put some more down. So we'll start here and try not to leave a big line so it doesn't show through. Okay. I'm going to take this and smooth it back out some more. See that? Cool. It's just a way to hide some of those. Instead of re-sanding the whole thing, just going to put decoupage paper on it to hide it. It's going in a little cubby in between the kitchen and my office. And it's for Frank's flowers. So, and it has 2 tiers of stacked on it. This cool little cabinet. Put it back again and put some more. Wait a second, it can't. Back to here. There we go. Make sure we got it all out. Guess let me know where you're from. I can see you there. I just don't hear you. If you have questions, let me know. I like talking to my friends, I promise. Hopefully you can hear me. It would be nice if somebody give me a thumbs up that you can hear me. I was trying to sit down, but it ain't going to work on this one. It's too tall. Okay, hold it back some more. On here. And this is just Fusion Top Coat Matte. That's all it is. You can use whatever top coat that you want. As long as it's water based, it'll be good. I don't like using oil based. You can use it, but I don't use it, so I don't know how it works. It has a lot of VOCs in it and messes with my asthma, so I don't use oil based stuff. Hopefully you guys are doing good today. I'll move it over a little so you can see me. There we go. Over here. Don't go on the other side. Don't you do that. Almost forgot what I was doing. Almost. Just put the rest of it down. Let's see. There we go. Hope you guys are doing good today on this fine Tuesday. So the rest of this stick here. Work these bubbles out. I'm going to take a little bit a little scraper thing and cut across here. Okay. I'm going to put it to the side. There we go. I'll take this and go down the edge and make sure it's down. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the other side and pull it down. Hang on one second. Pull it this way. I'm going to do the same thing. See what I'm doing? Okay. Just going to cut it. Just has a little bit overhang. It didn't have as much as the other one. Actually, there you go. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my sanding block. I'm going to sand. So I'm going to sand from here. I'm going to push it back a little bit so you can see it right here. I'm going to sand across this first lip. There's two lips here. I want to go across the first one here. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to touch up the edges once I get everything done with some paint, and I'm going to put some wax on it because I want it to be kind of distressed. You guys see what I'm doing? Oh, sorry, guys. I'm covering it. Let me go to this side so I won't be in your way. How about that? Let me go over here. I am in your way. Let's see. There you go. Look at that. So I have all this. I'm going to take the little squeegee back over the top so I can make sure that I got all the pieces down tight the way I want it. How's that look, guys? Does it look okay? The name of this decoupage paper is called Rivets. It's called Rivets. It's sticking out right there. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just put some top coat on it now. You see how it is? Just going to put some more of this a fusion top coat. Let's see if we can get back up close. Okay. And I'm just going to put it on here. And then I will fix up the sides. Sorry, I keep hitting the table. It's on wheels and I keep bumping the table, guys. Hey, Joy, I am so glad that you're speaking. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I can see folks on there, but I can't tell if you can hear me or not. Calling from Calgary, Canada. Whew. Is it cold up there? Or is it okay? From Melbourne, Florida. Hello, Gina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Love hearing from you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good today on your Tuesday. Oh, you can't see. Let me move. Ooh. Can't see it. So I'm just putting a top coat on now. Thank you. Thank you, Gina. It's spring. Good, 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 good. Well, last week it was like 40 here, and I was questioning if it was spring. The first day of spring, it was 40. Can you believe that? I was like, I think it's confused again. So the name of this decoupage paper is called Rivets. So I thought this would be a good spot to put it because it had those little issues on the top. I am going to go and blend in the sides and stuff here on this, but right now I'm going to just, I ran out of decoupage. Let me see. And this stuff here is just Fusion Tough Coat Matte Tulsa, and you can hear me. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. The reason I'm asking if you guys can hear me, because the other day I had hit a button or something, and I did a whole hour silent. Nobody said anything that I was silent. They may have liked me being silent. I don't know. But I did a whole live quiet. Nobody said, hey, your mic's out. I don't know. But that's why I'm paranoid. Just to let you know. So there's actually a couple wrinkles here, and I'm not going to be able to fix it right now, but I will come back and show you guys what I'm going to do. There's a wrinkle right here. You guys can't see that, but it's a wrinkle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an iron and try to get that out of there. But it has to dry, and then I could take I'll put it on YouTube. You guys can see how I fix it. But because it's going to be longer than an hour for this to dry and me to take care of that. But I'll show you guys with the parchment paper and an iron, and I'll get that out there because that's a pretty big bubble that I left. I'll take care of it though. We'll get it. So I got this cabinet well, I did not get it. I seen it on like the curb alert thing in the neighborhood, and Frank had seen it, and he got it, and he goes, I got to go get this thing. And I'm like, what do you got to go get? He brought this thing back. I'm like, oh my goodness, I was looking at that too. But I was going to ask you for it because I have a ton of stuff waiting on me to paint. I'm going to sand off this back edge here to get this little lip back here off. I don't know if you guys can see me. You guys can't see me. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is push it back and see if you can see the front. See what the front looks like this. These open. Oh, maybe it's this one first. One of them. It opens. You guys can see that. This side opens. It's fake doors. See that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Did I do that backwards? Oh no! There you go. And what I'm going to do is paint these. And on the things down here, I'm going to take this and cut it up and put them in the door, like insets in the door. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wipe this down. Actually, I'm going to wipe the sides down. I'm going to do the sides first. One thing at a time, right? Run over decoupage. Let's put that over here. So I'm going to turn it around while the top dries. I'm going to work on the sides. And like I said, I'll have to show you guys on not a live, but I'll show you guys on a video on how I'm going to fix that bubble in it. We can do that. Hi, Kim from PA. Hopefully the weather's good up there. I'm trying to get you guys in the screen. There you go. I'm going to clean it with Fusion TSP alternative. And I can use a TSP alternative with my acrylic nails because it doesn't eat it, which is the reason why I love it. And Frank got this from a neighbor that had this in their garage and they were going to throw it out. And he had it on like a curb alert thing. He picked it up for me. And we're going to use it for his plants. He's got a ton of plants. 50 degrees in PA. Cool. It's 64 here, so it's not too bad here. Looks like it's going to rain, though. It's been pretty all day, and now it looks like it's going to rain. And paint don't dry when it rains at the beach. I'm just saying. So, okay, I'm going to start painting this. I'm just going to do the same thing I did to the top, mishmash, and then I'm going to take my little, I'm going to take my sponge and sponge on some color with this. So I'm going to do it brown, and I'm going to do just some colors out of the top of this. So whatever in the top of the decoupage paper is what I'm going to sponge on the sides to blend it in to make it match. So the color I'm using here is Fusion Champness. It's like a blue. I just wanted it as a base coat here. Low 80s in Melbourne, Florida. Oh, is it sunny? 80s is wonderful. If it's not humid. If it's humid, 80s hot. I think it was like 78 when it got hot here today. And it's humid because it's going to rain. I got to go to work tomorrow. Meh. Got to go in the office. I am not driving up. I am going to ride the ride share tomorrow. Thankfully, because I drove up yesterday in the rain. It was yucky. It took me forever to get there because I had to go slow in the rain. You guys working on any awesome projects this week? It's cloudy today. Oh, good. Then it's beautiful. Not too humid. It's cloudy. It's nice. That's wonderful. That's nice walking weather right there. 80 degrees with humidity can feel like 105. I'm telling you, it's miserable sometimes. Well, here, I don't know about Florida, but here, when it gets 80 degrees and it's 100% humidity, ugh. Glad you guys can join me today. I'm going to put this in a corner on the side over here for Frank's plants. I am on Eastern North Carolina at Topsail Beach. It is currently 64 degrees and cloudy, but it was like 78 earlier around lunchtime. I had to run into some errands, and it was sunny, and actually 78 with sunny and humid. It was pretty hot. I was roasted. Yeah, I'm at Topsail Beach. Frank was in the Marine Corps, and he was stationed at Camp Lejeune as a Marine, and we just stayed. I have a job. I have a full-time day job. I'm an auditor for the base, so I work for the base, and this is my fun part-time, and I paint furniture. It helps me focus. I don't know about you guys, but it helps me think a little more clear. I like numbers, don't get me wrong, but I like my audit job. But painting relaxes me. How about that? If you can see, I'm trying to move this so you can see it. It's on wheels. You see my puppy over there, his little fan. It's my little fan. He wants to check out what's going on because I'm not in my office painting. Oh, I just touched the back of that with my arm. Hopefully you guys can see my big old head. Okay. Touch the back of my arm. Look. There. Oh, a dresser for your TV. And oh, I love that paper. Technologist. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Those greens in that. Oh. I'm trying to think of something to use for the butterfly masterboard too. Look where I touched it. The butterfly masterboard has me stumped. I haven't found the right piece for that yet, but I have a piece laid out for that. I'll find something shortly. I would love to see that, Gina. Once you get it done, I'm excited. I love to see how other people put stuff. Oh, look, I got a little, my arm is a mess. I touched it too just now. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and then I'm going to get my sponge, and I'm going to get my brown and sponge on some brown. So I'm trying to blend it in like the top a little bit. I'm going to put some reds in there eventually and some whites in here, but right now, oh my gosh, I think I have my little box I put all my scraps in, but then as I'm folding it for, oh, I do too. I would love to see that too. That sounds awesome. I've never did it on canvas before. I was thinking about doing the butterfly. I'm sorry, guys. My camera just fell off the line. I'm going to see if I can move my stuff around so you guys still can see me. I'm going to push this back a little bit. Let me see, and I'm going to pull it down so you can see if you can see it from this one. My other camera went out. Haha, you guys can see right there. Okay, so this is where we're going to go. Wait, over this way. Closer, closer. There we go. So what I'm going to do is use my my sponge. I have this sponge. I've had this sponge for probably 20 years, probably. I love this sponge. You guys can see. It's all dirty. Well, it's not dirty. I washed it, but it's stained. Oh, this might be a couple of day project, but my brain's working on it, so it's probably going to be done by the weekend, hopefully. I'm hoping. Frank's hoping too. He gets frustrated with me when it takes forever to think out a project. Sometimes my brain don't work like that. Let me try to get some of this out. I've got chocolate from Fusion here. I'm going to try to shake some out so I can get it on more. Yeah, so I just put it a little on the lid. Probably not the right thing to do, but that's what I did. I'm going to take it, and I am just going to scrape a little off, and I'm going to tap. And I'm just going to make it like a little texture. It's flat. It's just flat paint, but it looks textured. And I'm just going to keep doing the paint like this. Actually, I'm going to get something to wipe it off because I'm worried I'm going to get too much. Give me a second. I'm going to plate. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So I am going to. Oh, I am from West Virginia, but I am in Eastern North Carolina at Topsail Beach, and the name of my shop is countryroadscraftsnc. Yeah, countryroadscraftsnc. I'm sorry, I took it off. Hang on. I can fit it back on there. Let's see if I can put it on there. Boom. There I am. How about that? Me and Frank did a live sale on Saturday night with his stuff, and I forgot to put it back there. So I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I love to texture my my projects with layers of paint. I just start with a darker or light color, and then I'll layer up the dark, and then I'll just alternate back and forth. Oh, my daughter-in-law is from Melbourne. She grew up there. They are living now. She is a deputy for Snow Hill. So that's where they're living now. That's pretty cool. I know where that's at. And Winston-Salem's about 4 hours from us. So yeah. You guys can see that. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. I would love to see you guys to show me your stuff. Always trying to learn new things. You guys see what I'm doing? I don't know if you guys like. I am just trying to layer up with see, that's why I got the thing. Okay, cool. Because my other camera went out, my overhead came out, and I don't want to take time to fix it. I would like to sit here and do this instead of fixing the camera the whole time. I'll fix it later. So what I'm going to do is layer it on with this, and then I'll put some of the copper color in, and then I'll go back and put some teal color in just to give it a little more layer to make it blend it all in. I love the texture. Either layer in a color texture or actually putting a raised stencil on. I love texture. And that decoupage paper covered that issue on the top well. So I was worried about it showing through on a lighter color. So, oh, see, look what I did. I put too much right there. I'm just going to dab it off. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Ain't going to hurt nothing. It's just for the house. And it's my stuff anyways. My stuff is never perfect. But it's always mine. And that's what matters. Hopefully you guys enjoy painting like I do. Learning is exciting, though. I love learning new things. The other day, I textured up. I did a birdhouse on here the other day, and what I did was took the owl paper and I ripped it up a little bit, and then I put it on the birdhouse, and then I took colors and put a little color on, like milk paint on the birdhouse, and I sprayed it with water, and it dripped down. It was pretty cool. I don't think Frank will appreciate me making this a mess on the kitchen floor, but he ain't here. We won't tell him. He's probably going to text me in a second and fuss at me. It's okay. He won't know. And I'm just going to do this all the way around. And on the shelves, there's like 2 stacks of shelves that are over there. I'm going to put this on it. I'm going to put the some more rivet paper on the other 2 or 3. There's 4 shelves. We'll put some rivet, and then I'm going to put it on some heavy. I'm going to use a little bit heavier top coat for it because Frank's going to put plants on it, and he tends to spill water everywhere. So I'm going to put a little heavier coat of top coat on. I might use polyurethane. It's a little more protectant. Do you guys sponge texture your projects? Do you have a favorite sponge? I have a couple of different sponges. I have a little sponge that's a little harder than this one. And then I have a couple of sponges I got from Lowe's that are regular sponges. I don't really like those. I think this is an actual sea sponge. I got it from like, I think Michael's years and years and years ago, but I seen them at Michael's recently. I just rinse them out and clean them up every time I use them. So it's like this right here is a hard spot. It's just where, you know, I got the paint out, but it's just kind of hard. And then this right here is real soft. I don't know if you can see that soft. And this part here is a little hard. So it gives it different looks on the texture depending on how the sponge is. Oh, that's turned out beautiful. I'm sorry, guys. I love it. Cool. That's exciting, Kim. Do you know what kind of paper you're going to use for that table? I know, I agree with that. You don't have to think about it. I have some textured rollers in there. I have not brought them out yet. It's a little more uniform, and I'm kind of like, because it's like a design. I'm afraid I won't roll it on right, but I need to pull it out and try it. I've had them for a little while. But this here, just dab it on. And if you don't like it, you can dab it off. I'm going back over and it's picking up some of the brown, so it's making it lighter. You guys can see that. Oh, wow. $3.99. That's a good deal. I love those deals. I think he bought this for $50. So it wasn't a free curb alert, but it's a dang good deal. He has plants everywhere, like over there, over there, over there. So on the table, and I finally cleaned them off. But I thought this would be perfect because there's no back to the shelves. So it's open back and it's 3-tier high. And I think it would be perfect for his plants. And I just need to make sure I'm putting really good top coat on it. I'm going to put polyurethane on it to protect the top a little bit. Just because he spills stuff everywhere. Yeah. I get real excited when I find good deals. My brain starts thinking all crazy. And I have a little notebook I carry with me so I can write my notes down right away, because if I don't write them down right away, I'll forget them. Okay, 44. I'll put the finished project online later. I'm probably going to get this finished today. I'm going to have to this is still sticky. I'm going to have to show you guys later how I fix the top. I have no clue what that says there. I'm sorry. I'll have to translate. But thank you for joining us. I will show you guys the final project later. I'm not going to get through it in an hour, but you guys can see how I'm laying it here. And I'm going to put some darker blue and teal in there. And I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do some little white maybe, or just some rust color, because I like that. That's kind of cool. But What do you guys think? Is enough brown on that one side? Maybe. I think that's good for that side. So I'm going to put the lid back on this, and I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to paint the other side blue. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we turn it around. There we go. Let's see. I didn't wipe this side down either. So let's see what I got. You guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me know. I'm pulling out of the way. Let's see. It's not working, is it, guys? It was just on there. How about that? That's a little better. Back a little bit. Okay. So, gonna put some TSP from Fusion on here. TSP alternative. It does not ruin my nails. The other stuff eats my nails up. Can't be having that. So I use Fusion TSP alternative. Get the oopy goopy off. There's nothing sticky on it. It's just dirty. I'm just wiping the dirty off. See, this side's not half as dirty as the top was. And I'm just going to do the blue champness, and then I'm going to go down and put some brown on it too. I'll come back and put some teal on. Frank will be shocked. I'll have this done before he gets home from Phillies. He'll have a heart attack. Okay, let's see. Need some more. This. Glad you guys can join me tonight. Okay. Let's see what we got here. You guys see that? Push it back a little bit. Pull it closer. I don't know. Let's see. Having issues. I don't know which way to push it or pull it. When I have it up close, can you guys see it up close? Let's see. Now I got a thumbprint on my screen. It's okay. There it goes. And I'm not painting it all the way through. I am just putting a little color on it because what I'm going to do is I am going to do the sponge on it again. Hope you guys are going to have a wonderful week. I would love to see your finished projects when you guys do them. That would be awesome. If you have questions on them, if you have questions get stuck, let me know. We'll walk through it. Not a big deal. I learned most of my stuff by what not to do, you know. Whoopsie. Where do I fix it, you know? I don't know if you guys learn that way. That seems to be my learning style, is an oopsie. Okay, let's see if I can get. Okay. About 10 more minutes, I think. I've got me this. Just put some color on my sponge. Look, it's not quite dry, so it's gonna give me grief. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get enough out here. Try not to pour too much. Okay. Just got a little bit. Just a little bit. I have to darken it up a little bit because the other side is light and this side's not quite dry yet. That's okay though. Still giving texture. Can you guys believe it's almost April? It's like 3 more days. 4 more days. 3 more days. Holy moly. Next time I see you guys next week, it'll be April. And then the following week is Easter. Let's see if I can get some more out. Go. Just give a little bit. Okay. Get some more out. The other side is a little dark, but that's okay. I'll darken it up, this side up. Not a big deal. They don't have to match perfectly. See, the paint just needs to dry. It's blending together is what's going on. I have some of my projects on Pinterest too, so if you guys want to go to Pinterest and look around on countryroadscraftsnc, you'll see some of the projects I got out there. Some of the texture stuff that I've done. Yeah, see, it's darkening up. Just took a second to dry. Oh, get some more out. So we have like 6 more minutes. You guys have any questions on anything that I've done? Just gonna. So why is it dark lighter? Is just because the paint wasn't dry when I started, but it's okay. Just blends it in. It adds another layer. It's all good. Because I'm going to add like probably 3 more colors. I'm going to do a teal. I'm going to do that rust color. And, you know, we'll see what else it asks for. I don't know. And then I will show you guys on a little clip how to fix that bubble in the middle with a iron and some parchment paper. I will do a little clip of that because it's nice, but it has to dry first. I can't do it wet. And I'll talk you guys through that, but it won't be, it might be tomorrow because it's humid and it's not drying. And I have it on a plate so I can dab off. I tend to get a little too much on sometimes. So I have a plate so I can dab it off a little so I don't get too many gloopy spots. You see how that's working? Give it a marbled look. I will definitely have it ready, complete by next week. So I'll show you guys. I'll put it online if you don't see it. I'll have them post it, the completed project, as soon as I get it finished. It's going to take a little bit because it's not drying well, but that's okay. Okay, guys. That's fun projects for tonight. Glad you guys can hang out with us. I will see you guys next Tuesday at 6 or whatever time it is your time, 6 Eastern Standard Time. Would love to see your projects. Love, love, love. So if you guys, when you guys get your projects done, if you post them, tag me in it. countryroadscraftsnc. I would love to see your project, or Holly Miller. Either way, however you guys want to do it, I would love to see your projects. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and fixing Frank's little cabinet. I'm excited about it. And I will talk to you guys next week. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.